Hello, everyone, and welcome to Exec Connect, your monthly global update from Jeunesse World Headquarters. I'm your host, Keziah J. Today is November 9th, 2016. If you are new to our Jeunesse family, we are so delighted to have you here. Tonight, we're streaming to you live on Facebook, so be sure to go to our official channel at facebook.com/JeunесseHQ. We invite you to leave your comments, post some questions, let us know where you're tuning in from, and feel free to share the show. It is good to be back with all of you, and on tonight's show, we have some very fantastic guests. It's absolutely my pleasure to introduce you to them this evening. Joining us from Utah, we have Double Diamond Director, Scott Olson. Hi, Scott.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for letting me be on tonight.
Of course. I know you just flew back and you're ready to go tonight. We're excited to hear what you have to share with us. Also joining us is Diamond Director, Danian Fire. Hi, Danian.
Good evening, Keziah. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Now, I know you live in Dubai, and tonight you are joining us from Germany. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. Finishing a 13-day tour here, and it was the last meeting tonight, and it's like 3 a.m. in the morning right now.
Well, we thank you for transcending time zones and joining us on the show. Also joining us is Emerald Director from Arkansas, Ms. Heather Baker. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Keziah. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely a pleasure. We are delighted to hear from you tonight. And guys, broadcasting live from Jeunesse World Headquarters and here to give us all the latest news, exciting updates, and tell us what's going on all around the world is none other than our featured speaker of the evening, our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Keziah. Good evening. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I love your background tonight. It's good to see you at headquarters.
Yeah, I guess I can't complain. Not a bad background, and welcome to Exec Connect, to our entire Jeunesse family and all of Facebook all around the world. What an exciting evening here in Orlando, where we're actually broadcasting Exec Connect on 3 channels. We got Google Hangouts, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live. And for the very first time, we're able to host and broadcast Exec Connect right here at Jeunesse World Headquarters. So super excited to be here broadcasting from this beautiful new home that we have here. And I can tell all of you that it's just a great honor to be able to walk into these doors every day. And we attribute, our ability to even have this home to all of you out there sharing the Jeunesse products all around the world. And I always tell people when I leave the gym in the morning and I see everybody coming into the office with those smiling faces, it just makes everything all worth it. And it's such an incredible feeling to feel the morale in the building. And I definitely have to give a shout out to the Jeunesse corporate family all around the world tuning in with us tonight on Exec Connect. There are so many things that happen behind the scenes here at Jeunesse World Headquarters, Jeunesse West, and our 30+ offices around the world. So thank you to our Jeunesse corporate family. Thank you to all of our Jeunesse family around the world for tuning in with us. We've got an exciting show planned for you today. We have some very exciting guest panelists that I'm looking forward to introducing and getting to interact with. But many of you know the last Exec Connect, we were coming out of Expo Empower, and I was rushing to the airport. And I was rushing to the airport to head somewhere very far away. And many of you maybe caught me on Facebook Live on my personal page and got to see where we were headed. We're actually planning for the Diamond Discovery Trip 2018. And it's, 2017. And we were at a beautiful location. We like to create incredible experiences for the top producers and all of you out there living Jeunesse. And, certainly you don't get to Diamond without putting yourself through a lot of challenges, without leading with your heart and really working extremely hard to make it happen and growing your business all around the world. So wanted to show a quick video. If you haven't heard, we are spoiling our diamonds this year by taking them to this beautiful location. Let's show the video to see where Diamond Discovery 2017 is happening. So there you have it. See you in 2017. We actually bought out the entire 4 seasons, and we look forward to having as many of our Jeunesse diamonds from around the world coming together. When I watch this video, I'm reminded of last year when we took the diamonds on a Tahitian cruise, and we made one stop in Bora Bora, and all the diamonds were talking about, gosh, I wish we could have spent more time in Bora Bora. So there we go. We'll be spending the full week in Bora Bora. When I look at this video, I realize that Jeunesse is so much more than just a network marketing company. We're certainly all about products, but most of all, we're about the culture that we've been able to build, and the lifestyle experiences are a big part of that culture. So with hard work, anything is possible. I encourage you guys to set your goals high and dream extremely big, because we hope to see as many of you with us on these diamond discovery trips. Now, as we move into the month of November, wanted to look back on the month that's passed coming out of Expo, and I know a lot of people were traveling last month, but some of the growth markets and what's happening. And I think you'll notice a lot of European markets, some South America, and also right here. So looking at the stats from last month, growth of September to October, Slovak Republic is up 2%, Chile is up 2%, Panama is up 3%, Germany is up 4%, it's up 7%, United Arab Emirates up 7%, Colombia, where there's an event this weekend, is up 12%, Peru is up 14%, Canada is up 20%, Russian Federation up 29%, Belarus up 36%, Turkey was up 37%, US right here, home base, up 38% from September to October. Great things happening here in the domestic market. And Kazakhstan up almost 100%, 92%. So big things happening all around the world, always great events, world-class events and meetings taking place around the world. Just recently, if you didn't see already, we had our Discover Jeunesse in Singapore. And these are some pictures at Suntec in Singapore, where I believe they have the largest LED wall in the entire world. And it was all branded to Jeunesse for this showcase event to allow people to bring their guests and to get to see for the first time the Jeunesse business, our products and business opportunity. There's some more pictures here from the Discover Jeunesse event, actually. It was a full house, beautiful venue. And then the day after Discover Jeunesse, we had the opportunity to celebrate and the inauguration of our brand new Singapore office, flagship space, cutting edge, I mean, super modern, right there on Orchard Road in Singapore, some of the most prestige real estate in all of Singapore. So certainly well representing the brand. Also, you can see pictures here from the Singapore office opening celebration. Just great to see so many diamonds coming from all around the world to celebrate this big occasion for the Jeunesse family. So congratulations, Singapore, on your new home. And for all of you out there in the Jeunesse world, make sure to visit us there at the Jeunesse Singapore brand new office in Orchard Road. Just last weekend, same time as this event happening in Singapore, there was a huge event happening down south of the border in Brazil, one of the fastest growing markets. Actually, Brazil won the Rising Star Award for top growing market at Expo here in Orlando. These are some pictures from the Sapphire Night down in Brazil, first class affair. I heard that we pinned over, I believe, 180 new sapphires at this event. So just a lot of value brought to that stage at this Jeunesse University. Full house, over 6,000 people. You can see people with their graduation caps. So I guess everyone graduated the university, and it was just as usual. I mean, Brazil, the energy is electric. We've got so many people doing incredible things to change people's lives down in Brazil. And I can't wait to get back down there next April for the 1-year anniversary. And I know we have one of our panelists that was actually in attendance at this event. And I wanted to invite him to share a little bit more. He has one of the fastest growing teams down in Brazil. He's someone that I've just got so much respect for, just a consummate professional when it comes to the network marketing industry. He's been in this industry almost 40 years. I believe his 40-year anniversary is coming up this year. And somebody that just pours his heart into his team, travels the world relentlessly, just a pro's pro and a mentor to so many people, not only in this company, but definitely in this industry, and a great success story in Jeunesse. So to tell us a little bit more about what's going what's going on down in Brazil, I'd like to welcome our Double Diamond Director, Scott Olson. Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Great. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. Brazil, explosive market. It's growing. It's amazing what we've seen that's occurred in the last 6 months down there in the country. And you were right. The event that we just held down there in Rio de Janeiro actually was unbelievable. The energy was strong. Right following the event, we actually held some trainings, and there were in excess of 1,000 people in attendance at these various trainings down in Rio. People are fired up. The numbers they're expecting in April will, I think, be astounding to people. And then, of course, moving into the Elevate Expo coming up in Sao Paulo, I think we're going to see some amazing things going on down there. Some great leaders down there, some people that are just purely dedicated to the cause, and they have such a belief in the company and the culture that's been created here. So it was an amazing event.
And Facebook Lives, and to feel that energy, it just makes me so proud of everything that our leaders are doing to live Jeunesse, to share the products, to create success stories in their teams. And you look at Brazil, I mean, fastest growing market for Jeunesse, and I know they're targeting 20,000 people. Their goal is to have the largest Expo Elevate next year. So all the markets are competing. That's the fun thing about next year. Now, obviously happening down in Brazil, and Scott's built an awesome team down there, just tremendous leadership. So a big part of that event, towards the tail end of the event, is, a big part of Jeunesse and this culture is having a cause-driven focus. The heart and soul of Jeunesse really lies in Jeunesse kids. And we were so excited to be able to collaborate and participate in a local cause there in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, with every year they do an annual, what's called the Telethon. And the Telethon is a live television program to raise funds to support children with disabilities. And I was so proud to be able to see that just from this one event, really just over a matter of hours, we were able to raise $70,000 US to give back to the children in need and to really help those with disabilities down in Rio. So it was actually a live broadcast, over 70 million live viewers watching the Telethon, and all of them had the opportunity of having a live feed into our event, our Jeunesse University in Rio, to get to see and kind of feel the energy and the heart of all the people in that arena that were contributing to Jeunesse kids. So thank you, all of our Jeunesse Brazilian family, for your contributions. And, as I mentioned, having a cause-driven focus is a big part of what we do. And many of you know that, we've done some very exciting things with the We Foundation and adopting villages all around the world. And this past summer, we had the opportunity of traveling with some of our diamonds to visit our very own Jeunesse Kids Village in Irkat, Kenya. And in Kenya, we call these trips our Bringing Hope trips. This was the second annual trip. First annual was to Dalazui. And I wanted to make all of you aware that if you wanted to be able to go on one of these trips, we've opened it up company-wide now. So you'll see that email address, bringinghope@JeunесseHQ.com. If any of you want to attend the next trip, these are the dates for the next Bringing Hope trip. And we'd certainly like to invite all of you to take part in this, to really get to experience what we're doing to bring hope to children around the world. And I'd like to show this video so all of you can see the experience that we were able to really witness and feel by visiting our village in Irkat, Kenya last summer.
This trip means a lot to us, more than money. And beyond that, we saw animal, we saw life. Everybody should have a big heart. Today, maybe you are fortunate, but someday some situation happen, so we need to help each other. All kids, they have equal rights to go to school, to go to hospital when they get sick, to drink clean water. As adults, that's our responsibility.
I grew up very poor. I know what it feels like to be hungry. I know what it feels like to have no new clothes and no toys and things like that. So what I want to do is give these kids a level playing field so that they can learn and they can participate in the society that they're going to be living in.
£50 of weight, and I'm about to walk 1 mile with this. I can only imagine what these women are going through every single day back and forth to the river. It's not just about the weight, it's the altitude, it's the terrain, and I'm just realizing how far I have to walk with this. But certainly puts it in perspective what they have to go through every day just to have drinking water.
This is the right thing we are doing. Jeunesse, we love you. Jumbo, Jumbo. I just like, wow, so many people. I just feel like we come home. And I couldn't hold my tears.
If you've been blessed in life, you need to bless others. We need to make sure that we are always mindful that there are people much less fortunate than we are, and we must assist them.
Giving back through Jeunesse Kids is a wonderful vehicle. I hope that each and every one of you have a chance to come with us and experience what we did. It is the most rewarding, self-fulfilling opportunity to see how you can make a difference.
Everybody in life is looking for their calling. Jeunesse Kids fulfills my purpose in life. It's something that will reach out and touch your heart, and that's what it's all about. It's about sharing love with the world.
So that's why I want to help Jeunesse Kids. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to help them, whatever I can do for them.
Just takes me back into the village, and I can just feel the love, and just makes me so proud what we're doing to change children's lives. I want to kick it back to you, Scott, if you can unmute and just tell us a little bit more about how you've developed your leadership capacity and what you've done specifically to become a leader that people want to follow.
Thank you. You know, I'm all about self-development. I've spent years just reading, mentoring people in the industry, learning everything possible that I could to just, you know, be as, you know, just to be a leader. And, you know, when I was down in Brazil and I was standing there on the stage, when I finished speaking, I walked clear to the back of the stadium, went way up, as far up as I could go up into the bleachers, and just kind of stood there and looked around and reflected back many, many years ago in my life when I was just young in the industry. And I told a lot of leaders down there that one of the greatest keys for people as they grow in the industry and they grow in their leadership capacity is to never forget who they were and never forget where they came from, and just keep a servant's attitude, be humble, and just realize that we all start from the beginning somewhere, you know, in the dust and the scratch. It's just about self-development, personal belief, and then more than anything, it's just simply working and never giving up, persisting to the end. And I think as you do that, you know, people will follow you, and I'm seeing that all around the world. There are people on the call with us today that I've watched over the last 10 years, how they've developed and who they've become, what they've become, and I honor them. I honor all the people on the call today. I honor those that were in Brazil last week, and as we finish out the year, I'll be traveling in many countries, getting the chance to rub shoulders and just get in the trenches and work with the people. So I think a lot of those are some of the key points.
Scott, you know, it reminds me of something my mom always told me, is you never forget your roots. if you never forget your roots will always keep you grounded. And
Yes.
just want to applaud you for always having a servant's heart, remaining humble with all of your success. And thank you so much for your leadership and for hanging out with us tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a good evening, Scott.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Just as Jeunesse Kids likes to participate in a lot of different local community projects, we as a Jeunesse family like to come together to support different initiatives around the world. And just wanted to show some pictures from Jeunesse West, Jeunesse HQ, and also our logistics center here in Altamont Springs, Florida, because just a couple weeks ago, we all came together to wear our pink and support breast cancer awareness. So just some fun pictures with everybody coming together. And it's, you know, that's the Jeunesse family culture, coming together to support great causes around the world. Also in Orlando, many of you saw the last Exec Connect, of course, Expo 7 Empower. Over 18,000 people that came together from all around the world to celebrate our 7th anniversary. And at that event, we were able to launch quite a few new marketing tools. And I just wanted to show some of these pictures coming soon to a market near you. These are some of the tools that were launched just recently. We've got the Guide to Social Selling, our new How to Earn brochure, the new We Live Jeunesse magazine that's been totally updated, as well as our brand new super classy product catalog. And literally just coming out of the event, we had sent these tools in for a big awards ceremony. It's called the Marcom Awards for Marketing and Communications. And we're very pleased to announce that Jeunesse continues to roll in the awards. We won 9 platinums and 4 golds at this year's Marcom Awards. Many of those platinums and golds actually went towards those tools that I just showed, the We Live Jeunesse magazine, as well as the product catalog. So I want to definitely congratulate our marketing and communications teams, and certainly encourage you to leverage those tools when you're out there sharing the products with all of the thousands of customers and distributors around the world. Also, we were just recognized with another Company of the Year award. You know, we got the International Business Awards, the American Business Awards. Now we have the 8th annual Golden Bridge Awards, and Jeunesse was bestowed the Company of the Year. So congratulations to all of you out there for making this become a reality. Another announcement at Expo Empower was our brand new Instantly Ageless app. So go into your app store. It's a free app. It's a great way for you to really share your experience with a product that has taken the world by storm. You look at a product that's been featured on The Doctors, Inside Edition, Rachel Ray, and this app is free to you. It's got a live news feed where you can participate in your very own Instantly Ageless community, and it's got built-in technology. Everybody wants to share the results from this incredible product. It's the most demonstratable product that's ever come into network marketing. Instant results, instant gratification, and it's got built-in technology where you can perfectly position your before-after pictures and then share it within the community. You can also share each other's before-afters and get out there and use each other's success stories and testimonies to share the great results of that product with the entire world. So check out the IA app in your app store. We also showed a quick sneak preview of a brand new video, the We Live Jeunesse video, that will be coming out soon. Many of you had just loved the Secret of Jeunesse video, and we shot a brand new We Live Jeunesse video that's going to be a great tool for you to get out there and just expose the business and the products to all of your friends, relationships, and team around the world. We also launched another groundbreaking product at this event, just a product that everybody needs, a product that helps with every demographic, the young generation, the aging generation, and that product is Mind, an ounce of genius. Why an ounce? Because each sachet is 1 ounce of this deliciously flavored, lemon meringue flavored product. So it's a great product. The way we did the launch video is, you know, we have so much technology and multitasking, and with the unique blend of the SaraQ, which is exclusive to Jeunesse, 9 clinical trials behind that ingredient, and the L-theanine and GABA. This proprietary exclusive blend has the opportunity to do some incredible things for your mind in reducing mental distractions and just helping cognition in general. So check out the Mind product. It is available in North America, and coming very soon, we'll be launching this product all around the world in select markets. Many of the registrations are starting to roll in, so stay tuned. We'll be making that product available to you very soon. We also announced Expo 8 next year. We have taken Jeunesse. We've regionalized Expo now. So no longer will there only be one Expo. We will have 5 Expos. The theme is Elevate. Tickets are now available. Take advantage of the special early bird price. Here are the dates of the Expos. We've got Greater China and Macau at the Venetian, Cotai Arena. We're at Impact Center in Bangkok, Thailand for Asia Pacific. We're at an incredible arena in Milan, Italy for the Europe Expo Elevate. We'll be in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Latin America. We're expecting 20,000 people, and right here in Orlando, Florida for the North America Expo. We also announced some very exciting lifestyle rewards trips. So Budapest and Prague for Asia Pacific. We've got Germany for Greater China, Dubai for North and South America, and Cancun for Europe. I mean, guys, what other company can you find in this industry that is taking its distributors to such beautiful locations based on all of your hard work that it takes to grow your teams and just share these products with the world? So we can't wait to invite all of you. I know everybody's pushing to achieve these trips. The promos are live. We're running events with packages that help you accelerate your way on these trips. And I know we have a couple people joining us that are still hanging out with us that were actually at that event. And I'd like to invite at least one of them to share a little bit more about their experience. And this lady is an incredible individual. I'm going to start with her. She's based in Arkansas. She's a family woman. She's got a great family in Arkansas. She has no experience in this industry. And one thing I can tell you about her is she is the model of persistence, perseverance. It doesn't matter where I am throughout this country, you know, if it's Vegas, it's Hollywood, it's right here at Discover Jeunesse. I always see her taking notes at these events, always applying herself, always getting better. And I'm just so proud to see someone that's climbed the ranks, that's never quit, that has just continued to grow such an awesome team, especially right here in the US and North America. And just last month, she hit the very prestigious rank of Emerald Director. So I'd like to welcome our brand new Emerald Director, Heather Baker, to tell us a little bit more about her experience from Expo Empower right here in Orlando. How you doing, Heather?
Well, thank you so much, Scott. That intro was amazing. I love seeing you everywhere I go, and I think I scoped you out and I came and find you. But Expo is incredible, and as any event the company has, it just takes your business to the next level, just connecting and seeing other leaders and what you take away. And I actually met Scott Olson at an event, you know, that was just on Double Diamond, and took huge nuggets away from him, just listening to, you know, things he's learned through the industry. Me only being in a year and a half into the industry, I need these takeaways. I need this development from people that have done what I'm seeking to do. So that's what you really get when you go into these events. And it's so exciting to see the whole company come together, and the products and, you know, the new marketing materials. You know, that's my background, is marketing. And this stuff blows my mind. When I saw that blue box and I opened it, I mean, it is incredible material, incredible. Everyone I've shown it, I mean, it's from A to Z what you need to do to get this business rolling. So I love that y'all launched that at Expo as well.
Yeah, there were some really exciting tools we rolled out at this event, and it was the energy was just crazy. So thanks for sharing more about your experience at Expo. Now, got a couple questions for you. I know you've just been steady and consistent every step of the way. And along the way, there's always challenges when you're building your business, when you're sharing the products. And what are some of the techniques that you've used to stay in the game? When you're facing adversity, when you're facing challenges, what is it that you do? What is it that you apply to yourself to be resilient in the face of adversity?
Well, the main thing I do is I set a goal, and it's written out. And so no matter what happens, what hill I have to climb to get there, I'm going to get to that goal. And so I really, truly wake up every morning. I listen to Darren Daly, which is a, you know, inspirational speaker every morning, just to get my day started. It's a new day. And so you have to start fresh with everyone, and you just find the best option for everything that comes your way, the best answer, and you deal with it. And then you move on and you look for those activities that are going to increase your business.
productive activities and always staying positive. That's a big part of it. And you're right, every day is a new day. You try to forget the past and the challenges, and you just focus and continue to move forward. I love that. You've built a great team, and obviously we're coming into the holiday season, but as you've built your team, what is the one skill or talent that you look for in a team member that allows you to know that they've got what it takes to be successful in Jeunesse?
Asking questions, you know, being that person that calls me all the time, the person that deserves my time, you know, that actually, you know, is following the steps. And our team is great about doing challenges and stuff, just following through. It's not about day 1 or day 2. It's about, you know, day 30, just keeping, you know, going through the whole system and just in earning, you know, the respect and the time that I'm giving them and appreciating that we're going to work together and do this together, because this is a giant team effort.
Definitely. I think it's all about hunger. You know, you want to find people that are hungry. You want to find people that are dedicated, that are passionate, and people that are going to stick with it. You know, this is, it's a process. You know, finding success in this industry is a process. And part of that process is applying yourself every single day, being hungry to learn information, to better yourself, not just professionally, but also personally. And I know you've done a great job of that, because your team continues to grow. And coming into the holidays, you know, how do you choose, or how do you manage your time and know how to focus your energy in the right places to be the most efficient as possible?
Well, definitely planning. I'm a planner. I take, you know, I look at what's coming, what I need to focus on, because I mean, family is very important to me. So I want to make sure I'm at my kids' events, and, you know, I'm, you know, serving cookies at the Christmas party, but, you know, you're always networking, aren't you? So, you know, I'm putting myself out there in every situation, but just definitely set hours for this. It's just like any business. If you don't show up, you're not going to produce. So you have to actually map that out throughout the day.
I love that. It's time management, such a big part of this. And, you know, I love everything you're doing to, you know, to take care of your family first. I think family is so important, and, you know, organizing your time and your life. And what's great about Jeunesse is, and what I love hearing about what you said, is it provides an opportunity for us to all improve our life worth, to have better experiences, to enrich our lives with our families. And I just want to congratulate you, Heather, on all of your success. I told you a few months ago that you're destined to be a diamond. I have no doubt in my mind that you're quickly on your way. So keep up the great work. We love you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And just continue to do what you're doing best, and that's leading with your heart. Thanks, Heather, for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Such an honor to be on, Scott.
Thank you very much. All right. So we talked about the incentive trips. We'll be coming out of this. We came out of Expo Empower. We've got the Empower Tour going on right now. So for anybody tuning in right here in the U.S. market, these are some of the tour cities. And we're sending some of the corporate team to all of these events. We've got diamonds plugging in. Guys, make sure you plug into these events. You know, leverage the relationships you have around the country and get people to show up. You heard Heather just say it. Show up at these events. Reach out to people that you haven't talked to since high school, since college, you know, good friends of yours, and get them to get exposed to Jeunesse, to the products, to the lifestyle, the culture that we've built. So check out the the Jeunesse Empower Tour dates and locations. Just a heads up, we've got a very special promotion coming soon for the U.S. market as well. Black Friday's coming up. It's coming out of Thanksgiving. We always do some very exciting specials and product sales. We've got an extremely exciting package coming on Black Friday that I know all of you guys are going to love. So definitely make sure to check out the communications from Jeunesse HQ. We've got all kinds of exciting events coming up to close out the year. This weekend in Cali, Colombia, we've got the Jeunesse University. We've got Discover Jeunesse right here in Orlando, Florida, next Wednesday, I believe. And then next weekend, the biggest convention in Europe's history is taking place right in Berlin, Germany. Guys, tickets are running out for this event. You know, I always sense the pulse of markets around the world and what's happening with the leadership. And Europe is primed for an absolute explosion to close this year and coming into next year. And I'd like to invite this next guest speaker of ours to share a little bit more about what's happening in Europe. This is a guy that fell in love with network marketing at the young age of 17. He's someone that continues to polish his craft of being a professional in this industry. He's someone that has built such an awesome team culture throughout Europe, he's got teams all around the world, but someone that's so passionate about this industry. And that passion is magnetic. It's infectious. When you live with passion, it's infectious. Everybody feels that passion and they want to have that same feeling. And he's done such an incredible job to build his team in Europe. And he is our newest Diamond Director also in Europe. And I'd like to invite our Diamond Director from United Arab Emirates, Danian Fire, to share a little bit more about what to expect in Berlin and what's happening in Europe right now.
Hey Scott, thank you so much, and I'm truly excited. I mean, one of my most favorite hashtags at the moment is when passion keeps you up. When passion keeps you awake. Honestly, I keep consulting with my team every single day, and we really keep on saying, my gosh, one thing became really luxurious, and that's sleep, because we have no time sleeping at the moment. It's incredible what's happening over here in Europe, building this business, sharing the vision. I mean, when I take all the pictures of the events, I feel like I'm spamming people literally, because it's every day. We have full meeting rooms. I'm just coming out from the tour I just mentioned earlier, 13 cities. It was amazing, and we're all leading up towards Berlin, as you said, obviously, which is the upcoming, next week, the weekend, 18th to the 20th of November, and it's going to be in an amazing, very modern, very futuristic, incredible location in Berlin. I've been in Berlin yesterday, honestly, and I talked to the local people, and they were like, I can't even believe you guys are going to the Velodrome. It's so huge, it's massive. I mean, the whole capital of Germany is looking at this venue. Everybody knows what's going on over there. So we're definitely setting a huge impact at the market, or in the market, with that upcoming event. I know we will have product launches. I know we'll have tools launching. We'll have packages launched. We'll have amazing speakers. We have diamonds and double diamonds coming from all over the market. So we're truly, truly excited for an incredible event coming up.
I'm excited about it too. I feel like we're not just launching products and marketing tools. I almost feel like this is another launch event for Europe. I mean, we've never really held that so-called launch event. This is the event that turns the page to the next chapter in this success story of the book called Jeunesse. And I'm super confident that coming out of this event, some great things are going to happen, and a lot of people are going to find success throughout Europe. One thing that, I've always really read is that, leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders, right? They empower others to be leaders. And Danny, and I see this in you definitely in how you build your team. You're empowering more leaders, not followers. So, with all the success you're experiencing, all the momentum in your team, what is it that you do to create a culture of success in your team?
That's a very, very good question, Scott, because this is one of the main concerns that I always have, and I always communicate with the team, that for me, it's not about, me delivering a great show or the existing leaders to just come up and speak one more time, but it's actually a continuous, and sorry for the English if I'm saying this wrong, but like a transfer of the baton of leadership over and over and over again all the time. It is like, the best person that is able to speak shouldn't even be speaking. He can share his message and his story, but you have to continuously, elevate new people. Everything we do should be teaching others to do what they should do, what they can do, and really fulfill what we have as one part of a mission statement in Jeunesse, which is, helping each other to unleash our potential. And obviously, it also comes with a big sense of gratefulness having Jeunesse in our lives. I always make sure people are aware of the fact that we're all very, very fortunate, very, very blessed for having this opportunity, and that we have also coming with that blessing a responsibility to be the best we can be and really step up. I want to just share this real quick. When I was young, I always had that dream that, some rich and successful guy from somewhere, from the media, whatever, would come to the little town that I would live, and that he would see me just be like, oh my gosh, I like this boy. I'm going to help him. I'm just going to help him. I'm just going to elevate him. and then, you know, like whatever, showing the world and everything. And obviously nobody ever came, and I realized over the years that nobody came because we're supposed to be these people for other people. But in order to do that, in order to reach out to other people, you need to be at your best. And so we really have that combination of you know, being grateful, being thankful for the opportunity, but also feeling the responsibility to really unleash our potential and help each other do the same thing. And I guess that creates a beautiful culture, which is working really, really nice.
Love it. It's about accountability, you know, bringing your best every single day, making every single day count. And I like what you said, definitely, about best speaker in the room shouldn't even be on stage. You know, you really know when you're successful in this industry when you don't even have to get on the stage. Your leaders are the ones on the stage that are sharing their successful techniques and growing their business and sharing the products around the world. So I love that point that you made. You know, when you're looking at your team and you see the growth and you see people having success, how do you give constructive feedback to team members to really hold them accountable and help them grow in their business?
So we have one element of our culture which we call an open feedback culture. And it basically means that when we get new people on, you know, early leadership boards, you know, even we start at Sapphire level already, we are, you know, introducing them to the concept that one thing that we will be doing continuously is give feedback to each other. And I think it's very, very important to prepare people for that, because if you just come up and you give feedback to someone, many people get defensive. They're like, oh, no, that's not what I meant, or that's not how I, you know, intended it to come across, or whatever. And, you know, what we want people to understand is we give the, you know, the meaning of feedback. And the meaning of feedback really is, if you do love and support each other, and if you really do help each other to unleash your potential, you need feedback. You know, as a team, we can help polish each other and become better. And it's a two-way road. On the one hand, on the one side, the person receiving the feedback really needs to understand the feedback is coming from a loving, you know, person that really wants the best for you, and just, you know, share this, a couple of things that you can do even better. But also, on the other side, the person that gives the feedback really needs to know how to do it. You know, you can't just come up after a meeting, oh my gosh, the way you explained the product, that really sucked. You know, that doesn't help. But what we always do, you know, we call it a sandwich technique. So we'd always say, hey, this was amazing. You know, the way you dressed up, your energy on stage, how you did everything, how you welcomed the people was incredible. Let me tell you one thing, you know, that you could do even better, which is when you share it with the products, I think if you just keep it simpler and more real life and more, you know, story based, I think it'll be even stronger than just listing all the facts. But overall, your performance was incredible. And again, I loved the energy, and people were really, really excited. Actually heard some people saying they loved it and it was a favorite part. You know, so if you give the feedback, you make sure you say something great, you give the, you know, the feedback, and then close something great, but then really for the other person to accept the feedback. And if you do that as a team, and you have the growth to actually take it in and really reflect, you know, we can form some amazing human beings in this business.
Yeah, I think it's all about having an open mind. No matter how successful you are, you need to be coachable in this industry. That includes not just in the field, the executive team, myself. I think you know, improving in life and getting better and developing yourself is always about being able to take feedback, to take constructive criticism. So I think finding people that are coachable in your team and finding people that want to learn, that want to get better, is a big part of developing a culture of success. And I want to congratulate you on certainly, you know, creating that culture of success. You're doing incredible things in Europe. I know that you're on the verge of maybe being the first double diamond in Europe. So keep up the great work. Danian, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning in Germany. I can see you're in your hotel room. I know there's more calls to be made, but thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much, Scott, and thank you for everything.
Have a great night, buddy. All right, some more upcoming events. We've got Cancun Discover Jeunesse coming up December 7th. We've got the Macau Greater China Convention. This event's probably already sold out, but you can try to get tickets. It's going to be a full house at Cotai Arena. This is one of the biggest events of the year. And then looking into next year, we'll be kicking off with the Emerald Experience. I believe the deadline was the end of last month to qualify. We've already got, I believe, about 160 coming on the Emerald Experience trip this year in Maui. And then, of course, next year, Lead, Las Vegas. It's at Mandalay Bay this year, February 10th through 12th. You can still get your tickets. Tickets are moving very fast at this event because really this is the kickoff event for 2017. And then, of course, the Australia-New Zealand annual conference. I haven't been to Australia in 3 years. It's crazy for me to even say that. I love it down under. And I can't wait to be there for the annual conference next year, March 24th through 25th. So, you know, as always, there's events happening all around the world. I want all of you to know how proud we are of you, how proud we are of this culture that we've built with Jeunesse, a culture that's based on the right principles, the right values, and really becoming a network marketing leader, a company that stands for what's right in network marketing. Jeunesse has always been a company with a big heart, and all of you are a big part of that heart. And all of you and your success stories are what inspire us every single day to continue to work hard, to continue to grind, to continue to build up this incredible movement that we call Jeunesse. And this movement is changing hundreds of thousands of lives, and that's because of all of you getting out there, sharing the youth enhancement system, and living Jeunesse. Guys, remember, the first step to getting somewhere in your Jeunesse business and in your life is to decide that you're not going to stay where you are. Get outside of your comfort zone, bring your best, be passionate about the products, be passionate about the brand and the culture that we've built with Jeunesse, and go out there and make it happen. You know what? We don't want you to just be a picture of the book, in the book of Jeunesse. We want you to be a part of the story. So create your success story. They're happening all around the world. And you know, there's millions of people around the world looking for a better way. And all of you have the answer in your hands, and it's called Jeunesse. And remember, success doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. So make the choices to get out there, to take some of the information that you learned from some of the diamonds tonight, to learn from these events. Tap into the events all around the world, because we've got great leaders in this company, and all of us can learn from each other. You got to hear about some of that collaboration that takes place all around the world. You know what? Leaders are creators of their lives. Followers let life happen to them. So get out there, live your life to the fullest, and just know that we're working extremely hard behind the scenes. And I just want to end with this quote by Steve Jobs, something that drives me every single morning. When working on something exciting and passionate, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. And I can tell you that our vision here at Jeunesse is bigger than it's ever been before, as we continue to pave the way at creating one of the great legacy companies in network marketing. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us on Exec Connect on this month's edition. And just get out there and continue to live on purpose, live with passion, and live Jeunesse. We love you guys. Have an awesome morning, day, or night, wherever you are in the world. One team, one family, one Jeunesse. Bye from Orlando.